we are into the game. It has been unpaused. So ready to roll for third match of today. Let's see how Echo Zulu is going to perform against that team of Sector 1. Because let's be honest, they are the underdog in this one, especially after last week's performance. So let's hope that they're going to bring it this one and maybe put up a nice fight. And who knows, they might pick up a win here.
That's definitely. They have a great team comp. Their team comp has just great synergy. Like, it's really clear what they want to do, and that always makes it easier to really be able to execute it, because you just want a team fight as Echo Zulu. And it just, because it's so clear that you want a team fight, it's more easy to set up. Whereas Sector 1 has a little bit more of a split style, because they want Jace in the split push. He can join a team fight, but do you put him in a team fight or in the split push? And then the rest definitely can fight, but their 4v4 is a little bit more difficult to engage with. Like, they have the Sejuani, which is great, of course, but other than the Sejuani, their engage is pretty limited.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. But I kind of, well, yeah, they have to speed up, you know, with Knight on their Karma. They can't put Braum perhaps in a position to go for initiation along with Bruder. But yeah, it is a bit iffy. So we'll see how that goes. But I kind of feel like they want to go for sort of the disengage and poke, and then try to see and re-engage.
That's probably their style. And it's,
we'll see how it goes.
It's really cool to see that. It's going really interesting to see how Bruder is going to use the jungle Sejuani, because at least what he mentioned to me is that jungle Sejuani is still pretty weak early on, just as previously. And he starts at the blue buff, then goes to Gromp. And I think because this is against a jungle Gragas, that he isn't that afraid of invades, right? Because if you have a Lee Sin or something like that, you know that at your red buff, he's going to be there and he wants to fight you. But a Gragas, he just wants to passive farm, clear his jungle, and this way, Bruder can just clear his whole jungle. And he's even going for the Scuttle Crab, so it's interesting to see what he's going to do next. And probably going back to his jungle,
Man.
Again a pause. That's a little bit sad.
Nothing in all chats. Last time it was Konyo with problems.
And now it seems to be Echo Zulu, and they say that they're ready. Okay. We don't know what happened, but they're back in the game, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. All right.
Right now it's just a lane, it's not doing much. Bot lane, just farming, hitting each other a little bit. You see the pressure from Wipo. It's great pressure on Dino. Dino even starting with the Doran shield and the health potions, but it doesn't really matter right now, because you're against Jace, and Jace has so much early pressure.
Such an annoying setup, but look at that. Hades is done rather quickly with his camps, and he's gonna look for that invade. He has level 3 Bruder as well, but Hades is lower mana, so it is a risky move. But he's gonna set up maybe in that brush. See him thinking about it.
Oh, is Bruder going to catch him? It seems to be yes, and there he's going in.
Oh, risky position here, Hades. Is he gonna go for the fight? It does look like it. Tries to get the red buff on his side, and the flash in there from Domi to assist Hades. Oh, Hades flashes after Bruder. It wants to get that kill, but there's the second life of First Blood is there for Goose. And now the chase is on. Konyo being exhausted. There, nice hop in there from Hades, getting the good body slam. And geez, what a play there from Echo Zulu.
Yeah, that was definitely the greedy jungle pathing of Bruder going for the Scuttle Crab as well, and then going for Wolves into Raptors and then his red buff. So doing 3 additional camps before his red buff, and I think it got Hades by surprise that he was still there. And well, when he was there, he made the best of the situation, and they get 2 kills and even a blue buff. A blue buff for Twitch doesn't help that much, but it's still cool to have.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he did have the first blood, I believe. I'm not sure if he got the first one on the second kill.
I think he did the first one. Yes.
Yeah, so even that adds to that fight there. So that's going to be pretty annoying. Twitch with a lead, boosted by that Lulu. they're going to put a lot of pressure onto Konyo in the bottom lane because, of course, he is at Ezreal. He is going to look for the tier. I think he's going to have a rough time in the early game.
Will be, it will be. We will need to see where Gragas is going to be, if he's going to focus on the top side of the map and really try to help Dino. Because you can see Dino is 15 CS behind right now because Reapo is just punishing him so hard on the chase. So he can either go for his top lane and help there, or he can say, okay, my top lane, it's just lost, it's over. We just wait for level 6. Dino is just going to make teleport plays, and we set up the plays around the bottom side of the map. We go in on Karma, because Karma has no cleanse. So she can be punished, right, by the stuns and the CC.
Yeah.
Or we go on the bot side of the map and really go to the bot lane and get Twitch even farther ahead.
Yeah, it's an interesting one from Knights. He really wants to go for the team-oriented play. As you see, Hades going for the invade once again onto Bruder. Bruder's so low. He does not have flash, but he has the support of Knight. And also Beepo coming in there. So there's going to be a collapse. Can Hades get out? Jump on there from Beepo, and the snare going to go down from Knight. Does not get it, but Beepo flashes after him. Flashes well from Knight to get the kill. But now the return is maybe there from Graco and Dino. But Reapo turns it around, wants to go for the kill onto Raka. Raka has to flash away. Reapo still chasing, but he must not survive it, I guess. Oh no, the stun misses from Rako. And Dino gets rooted up, gets knocked up by Bruder. And on the sideline, Knight gets the kill on to Dino there, but wow.
That was so close. Reapo missing his shock blast 2 times. And even with missing it 2 times, he just knows the damage output of both his champion and the other champion so well that he keeps chasing. And eventually they get a 3-4-1, turning this game completely back on its head again.
I really felt that should have been Akazulu's. But they missed a couple of crucial stuns as well from Rako, I think. So that was a pretty close one. We see a fight in the bot lane. Teleport coming in. There's also the ulti from Dino, but Invis is there, I think, from Goose. No,
they had
cancel. Wow.
They had to back away. They saw the chase teleport was cancelled. Konyo was walking away, and it's a pretty good play.
Sorry, actually, the Karma went for the teleport. It wasn't even the double teleport.
It was a Karma teleport. That's a great catch. That's really good for Sector 1, by the way, because now they have the teleport advantage on top side. There's no way for Dino to join a fight for the next, what is it, 2.5 minutes?
Yeah.
So they can be pretty safe on bot lane right now, especially with Draco being back in the mid lane. They should be able to do whatever they want, and you see that Bruder is walking around trying to make a catch onto Draco. But he has cleanse, so it's not the best target to go for.
Let's see how it goes, but he's gonna find Hades pretty soon. He's gonna be collapsed on. There we go. Knock back into. Oh, Rako has to use the cleanse instantly to get away from it ulti from Bruder, but Bruder gets away safely, even though he was in a pretty rough position there. But nicely done to get out of there.
Even managing to steal the Raptor camp with his smite, even under all that pressure, he remains calm. He knows what to do. He just ults out, dashes out, and steals a Raptor camp.
Dino in the top lane still under pressure, but he's doing okay CS-wise, I suppose, right now.
He evened it out. He hasn't lost 3 to 4 minutes. He hasn't lost a lot of CS, so that's good. He's also quite healthy right now, also great. So he can just stay healthy, keep farming, just do what he needs to do, and that is just being Shen, being tanky, and being able to teleport down. If you look at the vision control, it's intriguing to see that Sector 1 is really focusing on the top side of the map. You see there are 2 wards there, you see 2 control wards in the top side of the river. Whereas Zulu has more of a focus on the bot side of the map with 2 control wards there. Overall they have a little bit less vision compared to Sector 1, but it's still okay. They have the vision control in the river, so it's difficult to gank them.
Yeah, right now Akazulu just needs to play safe in the bottom lane. Because they are at a disadvantage. So they are looking at making perhaps a play in the mid lane.
Ooh, we see Bruder walking into the bush, and the ward is just about to time out. It saw him. I think they saw him.
I think it just caught him on the edge of dissipating. He could play safer. It does look like it, I guess. Of course, half the second ward there.
And what we see now is Hades and Rako moving topside because they see people under the turret, but he saw them coming, dashes out by using his E, and still Hades going in.
Yeah, because he is so low, and people are now really in a bad spot. Does not have flash, but knocks away Hades, and I think they could have done something as Rako followed him as well.
Definitely, they knew he didn't have flash, but I think they expected him to in the bush or something, and Weepo just juking them really, really hard.
Man, that was interesting. But now we see Bruder heading to the top side. They have a control ward in position. People trying to bait it. There we go. It has the bait set up. And Bruder actually getting knocked forward into a better position. No help coming for him, but there's not the ulti. Maybe to get him, but there's the Stand United. Giving the shield. Allowing to get the safety. But meanwhile on the bottom lane we have actually Goose flashing forward to get enough damage onto Konyo to finish him off, but Forsaken is there with the shield.
This is great for Sector 1. The Twitch flash is gone, the Shen teleport of the Shen ultimate Stand United is gone, so there's no pressure anymore on that side of the map. So the bottom lane can now rest assured, they can play more easily, they can just farm, stack their mana, Mune, and farm. Meanwhile, Weepo teleporting back to the top sides, just to keep up the pressure on Shen. The turret's almost down, only 250 HP left.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to protect it too much longer. And that's going to push the goal difference up higher a bit more. But there's Bruder in position. Oh, nice flash from Dino, dodging the knockback there from Bruder. Good job from him to get the safety. But then again, you would say he should not have been in such a position there that he would have got picked off. But
yeah, he wanted to defend this turret, and there wasn't much he could do. He went for the only play possible, taunt in the turret range, and tried to get Weepo low, but it's just not enough. The pressure of Jace really paying off, and now they're really posturing around the mid lane, trying to get a dive on Rako.
Yeah, trying to make a setup. Hades in position. Could be able to defend it if he needs to, but looks like they call it off as Weepo heads back towards the top side. Oh, actually goes back to base. But moves are going to be made in the bottom lane. Hades is on his way. Might be able to body stun forward and ult, but no. Let's not go for it.
It's just a pity for Echo Zulu is that they don't make any proactive plays again. Just like last week, all the teleports and Stand United of Shen have been reactive, so they react to what Sector 1 is doing. And in doing so, they never get the opportunity to make a play themselves. And what happens is just you get punished by Sector 1 because you have the Jace against Shen. That matchup as a Shen, you are going to lose. There's nothing you can do. So you need to use your Stand United and your teleport to really go in and make the plays. And maybe he can do that now by going into Sejuani, but missing the Tom just barely.
Yeah, and wow, Domi needs to help in the mid lane there because Rako was in a bad spot, but we see still they're trying to challenge Bruder, but there's so much commitment to do damage, and now we see the re-engage because Weepo is there to get a nice stun into Hades. There's the first kill to go and follow up onto Dino. Another nice stun there from Bruder, and they should be able to pick it up. Rako tries to help them, but to no avail. And the chase is on. Nice. Can they finish off Rako? Nice sidestep to avoid the shot toss. The flash on there by Weepo. Should be able to get the kill, but he gets the return onto Bruder. Nicely done, but still second kill there from Weepo. So that's pretty insane. 4-4-1 after all.
Yeah, what
Crazy
a great
fight there.
Yeah, great plays by Sector 1. And it just Echo Zulu being a little bit off with their positioning. Some players want to go in, others don't. And great return build kill by Rako by sidestepping the show blast. It was really well done mechanically, but just not enough. And you see that Weepo also really mechanically gifted on the Jace, doing his out attack shock blast, but immediately followed by an out attack again, bursting down Domi for the final kill of the fight.
Insane. But yeah, I mean, we have seen it so often out of Weepo. His Jace is just always on point. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Knight is a good Jace, but I understand that they give it to him. Oh, there Konyo is getting caught.
Yeah, Goose trying to set it up, but his backup is there. Can he finish him off? The shields are there, but not enough. They cannot save Goose, and he cannot get the kill on Zirconio. Forsaken just there in the nick of the time to be there for the rescue.
And Sent United was up, so I would have expected Dino to go there and teleport back down, but maybe not, just barely not enough communication, just a little bit too late on the R button. They do manage to keep their turret alive on the bot side, but they already lost their mid lane turret. They lost their top lane turret, and you see that they're really scrambling for vision on the top side by using just regular trinket wards to ward their whole top side jungle, and that's when you know you're in a little bit of a precarious situation.
Yeah. Now you see the split across the map. Sector 1 going for the Rift Herald, while Echo Zulu looks to go for that dragon. It is a mountain break, the first one of tonight, other than all the ocean breaks we had and the one cloud break. But do they actually get it? Nice. True Shot Barrage doing a lot of damage to Rako and Goose, so they have to call it off, they have to go away. So now, nice Herald over to Sector 1 and no response from Echo Zulu.
It was a good call by Echo Zulu to go there, but Twitch shouldn't be the one tanking that much of the dragon damage, and what we see here is a negatable thing.
Yeah, they try to go for the fight, and nice stun into Kano, so good finish, and now Dino is here with the Sand United, so should be able to pick up the second one. You see it instantly ping from Repo, pinging down on the top lane like, okay, I am setting it up, I have the Rift Heralds, maybe we can answer this with a nice turret.
And this is definitely the place that Echo Zulu should be making. This is their proactive stand right now. It's a little bit on the late side, but they should be able to get the bot lane turret, get 2 kills, and overall these are the plays they have to make to get back into this game.
It's so fun to see the Red Hell just charging forward and doing so much damage to that turret. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like 1/3 of the third turret, like the inhibitor turrets, and it's like even more on the inner and outer turret. It's like, it's so much damage there.
Man, that's insane. So, really good response.
They're making a play on bot lane.
Domi, last one to remain here. He's not going to get away, there's not much to say about this one, so good pickup. Bit too far.
That's why you don't stay there. Maybe you need to learn a little bit about the support role still. You saw it last week on Thresh that he got caught under the turret 2 times, now again here on the bot lane. And just recall a little bit earlier, go with your Twitch, just don't take that risk, it's not necessary. It's a good play by Sector 1 and they seem to be able to go in.
Oh man, Goose wants to go for it, he gets the kill on 2 people. I actually was worried that he would not survive it, but damn. That was a quick blow up.
I thought that Reaper was the one who went in and would have gotten the kill on Twitch, but no, it's the other way around.
That was insane. Goose really not scared to go for the plays, even though he has a pretty good lead, I suppose, right now, but it's not like he's really that far ahead. And against Bripu, who was at that point 3-1-5, pretty ballsy move.
You thought you should be scared for it, Jace, but apparently not. And right now you see Sector 1 still trying to get the last outer turret of the game, just pushing in, sending Sejuani there, but Echo Zulu does send 4 men to the bottom, and Dino is looking for the teleport.
All the pings going down, they all worried, like, it's okay, maybe there's a ward behind us, they might get Shen in here, because they know he still has a teleport available, so Sector 1 playing it a bit safe. Not wanting to risk too much.
It's a right call. They also send Jace to mid lane because he doesn't have the teleport, whereas Knight does have teleport on the Karma, and now they're even sending Jace to the bot lane to get the turret and really fortify there.
Nice set up there to get the kill right onto Hades. Domi doing his best, using his ult, trying to keep him alive, but it's a good setup. Nice kill there. But
this is great from Sector 1. They get the turret, they even get a kill. They get complete control over the bot side jungle of Echo Zulu. And what they can do is just reset the game again. Isku's going in here. It's 1 against 4.
Thinking about it, but he does not have all the support he would like to have. Like the little ulti is down, so okay. You get the extra movement speed and attack speed and a little shield. And you also have potentially the Shen shield, but in that position, it was a bit too far, I think, to go for it.
Yeah, especially with Hades, the Hades still being down, would have been a 5v4 because on the Karma you have all the speed in the world, so you can really push in and join the fight really quickly. And Sector 1, what they're doing really well right now is just playing the map with their 1-3-1, setting Jace in the side lane and Karma as well, and in doing so, forcing Echo Zulu to respond to them. And Echo Zulu now has had one really good fight, and they need to get another one.
Yeah, but we see Sector 1 setting up vision control around the Baron area because they want to potentially set up some more pressure around the top side and maybe put Reapo in the bottom side. So they want to force Echo Zulu to go for control for vision control on the top side and give some more space for Reapo to still push. Now we see actually Goose setting up the play. They want to go for the fight. They find Konyo and the blow. Absolutely nice setup there. They can follow it up onto Forsaken. And here is Reapo. Can he do enough to turn this around? Forsaken so tanky, but not tanky enough. And now Reapo is perhaps alone. Dino is solo going for 2 people. That might be a bit risky. Gets out the way. Good damage out of Knight. And Hako, man, goes solo. Has to use his cleanse to get out of dodge.
Hades standing on the board, trying to go in again. Reapo still chasing there. And there's Rako really low. He has to flash the shotgun. That was so close. But just in time. You see Goose still posturing around with the invisibility, trying to see if Sector 1 is going to overextend. And this is just Sector 1 being a little bit too greedy. You sent Reapo top lane without teleport, so he can't join the fight. And then as 4 men, you want to fight, but you know Dino has his stand united, right? So you can't fight 4v4 and just walk into the jungle. You have to be patient, wait for Reapo to push in the top wave, and then let him join you, and then as 5 men, go in. Because now Echo Zulu just responds so perfectly and just bursts down Konyo.
Yeah, good catch onto him. I mean, Hades just setting it up perfectly, using the explosive cast to throw Konyo towards the Twitch so we can easily get enough stacks and assassinate him, along with Rako. I think Rako uses ult as well, I'm not 100% sure, but just a good fight from them. But still, they don't really get anything out of it, because right now they only have 1 turret. Look at this trap being set up. They try to get a catch onto Hades, but get away with the help from Domi.
Yeah, Sector 1 still doing the same, now putting people in a bot lane because he has teleport again and pushing out top lane, pushing out mid lane and really forcing Echo Zulu to respawn again. And now Stand United is still down for another 40 seconds, so being able to join the fight is a little bit more difficult right now.
Yeah, teleport just takes way more time for him to get there. Dino trying to trade a little bit here with Reapo.
Yeah, and Goose going in. He's in his invisibility, trying to find the opportunity to go onto Reapo. But Reapo just smart enough to dodge away. Shock Blast just about misses a Twitch because I think that does quite a lot of damage on him right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he really cannot afford to take a hit there. But still, I mean, I really like what Goose is doing. He is really taking up that assassin role on the Twitch, going forward in his invisibility, trying to catch somebody out and burst him down quickly because he has a couple of targets he can go for. I mean, he can go for Reapo, he can go for Konyo, maybe even go for Knights, but of course he has a lot of more ability to protect himself without any help from his team.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sector 1 going for the Infernal Dragon. Echo Zulu just being a little bit too late with the setup. They moved only when the dragon spawned, and as everyone knows, you need to settle the dragon 30 seconds to 60 seconds in advance, and that's exactly what Sector 1 did. Now they have a Mountain Drake and an Inferno Drake, the 2 most juicy dragons of them all. And they're probably going to look for a fight again for this.
I think we missed something here. Dino actually got blue buff by the looks of it.
Did he steal the blue buff from Rako? Oh, that must be really annoying as a Syndra.
Oh boy. I'm just trying to go back and see what happens because that's an interesting one.
Maybe
Oh
some
no!
fight.
Okay. Rako threw the blue buff onto Dino, and then the Sunfire Cape finished it.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, Konyo is having difficulty. Goose is coming from behind while Tommy is getting attacked.
Oh, they're trying to catch onto him. Flash and heal used by Konyo, and Goose actually flashes after him, tries to get the kill, but no, they do not. But Forsaken is still there. They can get maybe one kill. Tries to get a position to perhaps get a kill onto Konyo, but still, two summoners use 4 in total to get away there, but Goose